everybody, my name is Lily, and for my scenario project, I decided to learn more about photography. I wanted to research this topic because I have always loved the outdoors and the beauty of it. The blooming of flowers in spring, the sunshine of summer, the colors of autumn, and the icy trees of winter. Key techniques that I learned about during this project are composition, lighting, and shutter speed. First off, what all these words mean. Photography has many different vocabulary words to help you understand more about getting the best picture. For example, shutter speeds are one of the primary factors to photo quality, and shutter refers to the mechanical or electronic control that allows light to hit the sensor, and therefore is responsible for the duration of the exposure. And before I get too wordy, exposure is the amount of light hitting the sensor. While learning about photography, I thought that shutter speed was a good thing to take note of. Some of the main notes were that the longer that the shutter is open, the blurrier the picture, and more light the sensor is exposed to. On the other hand, a faster shutter speed, the clearer the picture. It is also very important to take note that any slower than 1/60th, it is almost impossible to hold the camera still and still get a distinct picture. Therefore, slower and faster shutter speeds have specific times to use them. For example, action shots should be shot at a faster shutter speed. The next element that I found to be very helpful is lighting, because while too little hides the subject, too much washes it out. When considering lighting, it is important to remember that with strong lighting comes strong shadows. Furthermore, if you are taking a picture outside or in a studio, the light source to the side will cause shadows on the subject, but in the front will cause squinting, and in the back it leads to a silhouette. So light on both sides should balance it out and be perfect. Stray shadows are also a big problem, especially outside, so using a flash to fill in the missing light will help focus on the subject. And these techniques don't necessarily have to be centered around nature. For example, a person in front of a window can cause a darker scene. A flash can light up the subject a bit more. My favorite thing to learn about were the different composition techniques. While the 14 main techniques are listed here, I particularly liked using the rule of thirds, centered composition symmetry, frame within the frame, changing my point of view, and learning when to fill the frame versus when to leave negative space. For example, in this picture, I felt that it would be best to center the hoop because it is mainly symmetrical and there isn't a busy background. So I guess I also left a little bit of negative space. Or in this picture, I used the frame in a frame technique. I also enjoyed using the technique of isolating the subject and simplicity. So I blurred the background on these pictures by really focusing on the bud. No editing needed. I really enjoyed learning about photography and the skills that it takes to make the pictures better. Now, if I did have more time, I think that I would have worked more on shutter speed. I think that it could really add the finishing touch on a lot of pictures. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching, and if you have any unanswered questions or comments, please leave them down below in the comment box, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks again!